In the bustling heart of Wall Street, amidst the cacophony of ringing phones and frantic traders, Lawrence Livingston found himself at a crossroads. The victories of the past had elevated him to a status few could dream of, yet the very essence of his success was now under scrutiny. It wasn't just the market he was battling. It was the unseen forces that moved within it, the so-called invisible hand that guided the fortunes of men and nations alike. As spring unfurled its green fingers across the city, Lawrence embarked on a journey to uncover the mysteries of this invisible hand. His quest led him to the quiet, shadowed corners of the financial district, where whispers spoke of a cabal of powerful men who shaped the market's destiny from behind closed curtains. Determined to understand the full extent of their influence, Lawrence began to trace the patterns of major market movements, dissecting the ebb and flow of stocks with surgical precision. His investigations revealed a complex web of manipulation, insider trading, and covert agreements that defied the principles of free market capitalism. Fueled by a sense of righteous indignation, Lawrence resolved to expose these machinations. He meticulously gathered evidence, documenting the subtle manipulations that led to artificial booms and devastating crashes. But as he delved deeper, he realized the enormity of the challenge he faced. The invisible hand was not merely a group of men. It was a system, entrenched and almost invulnerable to attack from a single individual. In a daring move, Lawrence decided to beat the manipulators at their own game. Using his knowledge of their tactics, he anticipated their moves, buying and selling ahead of their manipulations. Each successful trade was a strike against the shadowy figures who sought to control the market for their own gain. But with success came danger. Lawrence's actions did not go unnoticed. Threats began to emerge, veiled warnings that hinted at the power and reach of those he opposed. It became clear that Lawrence was walking a tightrope, balancing between the pursuit of justice and the peril of retribution. Despite the risks, Lawrence pressed on, driven by a belief in the integrity of the market and the rights of the individual investor. His crusade attracted allies, other traders and financiers who shared his vision for a fair and transparent market. Together, they formed a coalition, leveraging their collective influence to advocate for reform and regulation. As summer approached, the battle reached its zenith. Lawrence and his allies launched a campaign to bring their findings to the public, to shed light on the dark corners of Wall Street. The reaction was seismic. The market trembled on the brink of chaos as investors, regulators, and the general public grappled with the revelations. In the end, the invisible hand was forced to retreat, its grip on the market loosened by the vigilance of those who dared to challenge it. Lawrence emerged not just as a victor but as a visionary, a champion of the principles that underpin the ideal of free enterprise. Chapter 7 closes with Lawrence Livingston gazing out over a city transformed. The battle against the invisible hand had been fought and won, but the war for the soul of Wall Street was far from over. With the knowledge that the market was more than just a place of trade, it was a battleground for the values of fairness, transparency, and democracy. Lawrence steeled himself for the challenges ahead, ready to defend the integrity of the financial world against all who sought to corrupt it.